Hey guys, it's Evan. Welcome back to another video. So today I want to talk about how you can develop self control. So this is a big topic as well. A lot of us are struggling with this issue. A lot of addictions that we're facing, and this is I think it's a very important topic, and we got to discuss this. Um, and in my opinion, this is what's helped me with my issues, and I have 5 steps for you guys on how you can develop better self-control. So yeah, let's get straight into it. So step number 1, avoid impulsiveness. So sometimes in the heat of the moment you make a very quick decision and it could be life changing. Here's a good rule of thumb that I always go by: don't let 5 seconds cost you 5 years. If you're at a club or a bar, some guy gets rowdy and just gets up in your face and whatnot, and you decide to fucking punch him, guess what, guys? Like, a lot of times what's happened is like that ends up happening and the guy gets knocked out, falls, hits his head on concrete or the floor, and just like dies. And that you gotta live with forever. You're going to jail for years and years and years. You get out, your life is never the same. So you gotta be very careful with when it comes to impulses. You know, at the heat of the moment, you want to do certain things. You might, or it doesn't even have to be related to a fight. Like, it could be something like, okay, let me share this with you guys. This happened just last weekend, by the way. This is what I'm going through right now. I wasn't planning on telling you guys, but it's might as well. My younger brother took my car keys without my permission, snuck out of the house, and crashed it. And the car's getting fixed right now. It's at the mechanic. I'm paying out of pocket. He said he's gonna pay for it in full once he gets a job. He's only 17, but this is a guy that's not licensed, and he's not. He's never driven on the road, but for some reason he thought he could do it. He felt confident, and he thought like, oh, it's the middle of the night. There's not a lot of traffic. I can do it. I can just drive it for a couple minutes and then bring it back. No problem. He made an impulsive decision, and it cost him. He could have died. Something bad could have happened. He could have hurt someone, but nothing happened. Thank God. But yeah, like stuff like this, right? So like, you need to avoid impulsiveness by all costs. Step number 2. This is the biggest, the most important step by far. Always think about the consequences first. Always. So again, like I said, like with relation to what I was just saying, like if you're ever in a moment where you feel like you're about to make an impulsive decision, always think of the consequences first. Always ask yourself, like, if I do this, what's gonna happen next? You know, like, what's the worst case scenario? If I get into this kind of situation or that, what are the repercussions? People like to always just jump into things and just think that, oh no, it's fine, I can handle it. It'll be fine. Don't worry about it. I got this. No, you don't, to be honest, because you're not prepared and you haven't thought of the worst case scenario. Always think of the consequences first before thinking of the benefits. Whether it is you make an investment, whether you start your own business, whether you take on a new project, or whatever the fucking case is, guys. Like, you need to always think of the worst case scenario and think of the consequences first. Plan ahead, always. And especially at the heat of the moment, when you're about to make an impulsive decision, like let's say you're drunk and you want to go home, you drove there, you don't want to pay for an Uber. Ask yourself, guys, like, what I'm about to do, what are the repercussions, what are the consequences? Don't let that decision cost you for the rest of your life. Step number 3, seek help. This is very underrated. And I feel like for guys, like, we like to keep things to ourselves. And I think that's the biggest problem. Like, we need to address the situation. We need someone to talk to. Whether it's a friend, a close friend, or a therapist, we need to do it. Like, like, yeah, so one thing is true, like, with women, like, they have facilities and other resources that they can go to and talk about their issues, no problem. But with guys, we don't have that. The only thing we do have is the manosphere, and most people are reaching online in communities and stuff like that. So the only thing that we do have access to in real life is a therapist, right? So that's fine. Like, start there, but you can also talk to other people online. But like, really, you don't want to keep it to yourself. You really want to talk to someone, address the situation. Talk to a therapist, guys. One of the reasons why you don't want to talk to a therapist is because you don't want to spend the money. You don't want to spend any money. That's the truth. Why don't you work hard, save up some money, and actually talk to a therapist? It might not help, maybe it won't, but I think what will help is you letting it all out, you addressing the situation, you talking to someone about it. I think it will help lift the weight off your shoulders. It definitely will. Talk about your problems, guys. Don't keep it to yourself. Find someone you can trust. And when it comes to therapists, do your research, of course. Like, don't just book a random therapist. Look at their track record. Consult them first, and then book your session. You might find the right one, and you can definitely have a great experience. And if not, that's fine. Like, you need to address the situation. You might have an even bigger issue, and you might need to go to rehab. Go to rehab. That's fine. We all have our issues. Don't feel ashamed. The fact that you're taking action is a lot better than you just keeping it in and then one day, deleting yourself. So, seek help, guys. Step 4. Learn from someone who's had the same experience as you, who's had the same problems as you. So, yeah, this is a good way to find, like, people that have had the same experience, and then like, go and learn. Like, go and see, like, what they've been through. How did they figure out their life and their solutions, and learn from them. Take notes, and practice the same steps that they took. So there's a lot of documentaries, there's a lot of articles, YouTubers that talk about their journey. Really sit down and watch and learn, and just give it time. Just watch and learn. So this is one of the steps that you can take, and basically it's gonna be like a role model for you, right? So you can look up to that person and just learn their ways. So yeah, definitely you want to do that. And step number 5 is attack the stigma. So whatever your issue is, whether it's porn addiction, gambling, partying too much, or drinking, like, whatever your root issue is, attack it. Don't sit on it, don't wait around. Get started today, guys. Today. Like, don't sit on your ass. Like, literally, like, you know it's been an issue and it's been going on. The years are gonna just go by and you're gonna say, I'm gonna work on it, and you never do. So you don't want it to drag on. What you want to do is, so this is where I'm gonna share my experience. My one was during COVID, during the pandemic when it started, 2020. I had a bad addiction with cam girl sites. I did, and I've spent a ridiculous amount of money on that, and I'm not proud of it whatsoever. I'm very ashamed, but I don't have that problem anymore. And what I did was, I was doing that shit before going to bed every day. So what I would do is, what I started doing was, I started doing it every day. I would just do it 3 times a week, and then it became once a week, and then it became once a month, and then it gradually just started stopping. So don't expect that you're gonna be able to stop whatever the issue is just the next day that you wake up. That's not realistic, and that's not gonna happen. But what is gonna happen is, what you want to do is, you want to limit the number of days of consumption. So you want to limit the number of times that you do it. So let's say you have a gambling addiction and you do it 2 times, let's say a little bit more for the sake of the argument. Let's say you gamble 4 times a week. So you're gambling 4 times a week, right? Your goal is to limit it down to 2 times a week. That would be very reasonable. So just do it 2 times a week and try to keep your spending low. So let's say you would gamble $2,000 every time you go, make it 1,000. Now what you're gonna do is, gradually, you're gonna make that 2 times a week to 1 time a week, and you're gonna lower your size. So you're gonna lower the amount of money that you're gambling. So from 1,000 now, make it 500, and then slowly over time, it's just gonna gradually decrease. You're gonna go from 1 time a week to maybe 1 time a month, and then eventually you're gonna be able to stop. But one of the key things, guys, this is just a bonus tip, you're gonna have to find other ways to make up for this. So you're gonna have to start doing more things. You're gonna have to be focused on your purpose. One of the reasons why you're not being able to stop all these stigmas is because maybe you don't have a purpose, or maybe you feel hopeless in some sort of way. Maybe you're working a shitty job, you're in a shitty situation, and that's your escape from reality. So that's like one of the key things, right? So you need to start new hobbies. Maybe you need new friends. You need to go out more. You need to experience the world. You need to just do a lot of new things to make up for these areas, right? Once that happens, once you start feeling good in other areas of your life, this will go away. So you want to occupy your mind with other things. This is just my opinion. This is what's helped me, and I wanted to share that with you guys today. So yeah, that's all I have for now. I hope you found this video helpful, and I wish you all the best in your self-control journey and your self-improvement journey. If you guys have any questions, please let me know. Let me know what I could talk about next. Comment down below. Link is down in the description below if you'd like to contact me or follow me on Instagram. It's all going to be there. And yeah, please like the video if you found it helpful. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Go out there and get what you want. Peace.